Hi, today Naval News brings you another exclusive access. Welcome aboard Amiral Ronarc'h, the first of the brand new FDI frigates for the French Navy, designed and built by Naval Group. We are currently at sea conducting sea trials off the Lorient shipyard. Without further ado, let's meet with the commanding officer of this new first-rank frigate. Captain Guiraud, good morning.
Good morning.
You are the commanding officer of FDI frigate Amiral Ronarc'h. Thank you so much for your warm welcome on board your brand new vessel. You started the campaign of sea trials, the very initial sea trials back in October 2024. We are now in February 2025. After a few months, can you please first share with us your initial feedback regarding this brand new vessel?
Of course, thank you for the question. In fact, we performed the first sea period in October, as you said. During this 3-week period, the first result is we perform all the period as planned. This is the first great result because it is difficult for a first of class, which is Amiral Ronarc'h, to be well built in the first sea period. Okay. After this first sea period in October, we performed a second period of test of trials at sea in December. During the first period, we test especially the platform, so engines, rudder, anchoring, and so on. And during the second period, we begin to test all the combat system, the radar, the sonar, and the CIC.
If there was one main quality that you should mention regarding the FDI, based on your experience so far, what would it be? What is the key quality of the FDI?
Okay, the most important, according to me, for FDI is the lesson learned from FREM class frigates. There is many lessons learned on board FDI. For example, the most important of them is the radar. There is no blind sector on board FDI class because there is just one mast, so the radar can work all over the horizon without blind sector. This is very important for the anti-air warfare. And the radar is the Seafire from Thales, which is in France, maybe in Europe and in the world, the most advanced multifunction radar in service today. So this is a very, very important point on board FDI class.
Regarding the design itself, it's being looked at by other navies, namely the Norwegian Navy. It's being looked at in Saudi Arabia as well and in Indonesia. In your opinion, is the hull form, is the design of the FDI suited to perform well in all kinds of weather conditions and any kind of oceans, the North Atlantic, the Red Sea, the South China Sea, for example?
Okay. First of all, I have to mention French Navy is very familiar to operate all over the world. Now, one frigate, one destroyer is operating in the Red Sea. One other is operating in the Norwegian Sea. So we used to sail in those areas. As a consequence, when we built some new frigates, we asked for our industrials, to have ships able to operate in very cold, very hot, and in very rough sea also. For Amiral Ronarc'h, during the first trials in December, we encountered sea state 6 without any problems. So ships is able to sail and to operate in a very rough sea. The frame has a very important slamming phenomenon when the sea is very rough, and there is nothing on board Amiral Ronarc'h. So this is good.
Captain, can you now please share a few words regarding the capabilities of the FDI? It will soon be complementing the frame frigates, Aquitaine class in the French fleet. It's fitted with very advanced sensors, similar sensors for anti-submarine warfare, a brand new radar system which you already mentioned. So what do you expect the contribution will be of the FDI for the French Navy?
This is a multi-mission frigate as the others, okay? For example, we have high-level capabilities in the three main domains, like anti-air warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and anti-ship warfare, anti-surface warfare. In those three domains, we have the most effective weapons we have in the French Navy, so Aster for anti-air, MM40 Exocet for anti-surface, and MU90 for anti-submarine warfare, and assets to detect in those three domains. So I already mentioned the Seafire for anti-air and anti-surface warfare, and CAPTAS-4, the sonar of the Thales sonar system for anti-submarine. So this is the best we can have in the French Navy, and maybe quite the best in the world today. Okay.
Last but not least, Captain, what's next for you, your crew, and Amiral Ronarc'h?
Okay, so now we just began the third period at sea, the third trials period for 2 weeks, and after this period there is two more periods, so performing trials with Naval Group, with Thales and MBDA and other industrials. After this trials at sea periods, the ships will be commissioned, so delivered to the Navy. Then the crew has to increase its operational level, to train itself at sea. And after there is a long period at sea, several months, continue to test the system in operational conditions. And then the ship will be fully operational capable, and maybe around 2026, the last part of 2026.
Very well, Captain. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am now joining Yonek Fillet from Naval Group. Yonek, great to see you again. You are yourself a former sailor in the French Navy. Can you please first tell us a little bit about your background?
You are true. I'm a former French Navy officer. I served for 27 years in the French Navy. I've also been commanding officer of French FREM. But something that is very tricky regarding today is that I lived that first sea trials moment 13 years ago with the with the first French FREM, Aquitaine. Today I feel really honored to be here at sea on board the first FDI for France, Amiral Ronarc'h, during this sequence of sea trials. These FDIs are now at sea and about to be delivered.
From a shipbuilder point of view, why did Naval Group decide to design and launch the FDI frigate?
French FREMs are a true success in all warfares, in ASuW, in anti-air warfare. And FDIs are part of embeds quite a lot of heritage coming from FREM, with these sea and combat proven capabilities both in ASuW and AAW. And FDI embeds quite a lot of innovations, making it the true modern ship for the 21st century. The FDIs are not replacing the FREMs, they are complementing the FREMs within a comprehensive ecosystem of multi-mission frigates that are all highly capable in all warfare, ASuW, AAW, ASuW, as well as asymmetric warfare that is a key feature, very innovative, embedded in the FDI that did not exist in former ships.
All right, Yonek, well, since we are here aboard the Amiral Ronarc'h FDI, I guess you'll be our tour guide for the day. Where would you like to start?
Well, I will take you first to the asymmetric warfare bridge.
We just stepped inside the asymmetric warfare bridge. It is a unique feature of the FDI and a true innovation. Yonek, please tell us more.
You are really right. This asymmetric warfare center, this asymmetric warfare bridge, co-located with the navigation bridge on board the FDI, is truly a brand new innovation that is truly unique regarding Naval Group products. In this asymmetric warfare bridge, you have a panoramic supervision of all what is going on around in the visual sphere around the ship. On these large screens that are behind us, with dedicated AI algorithms so as to detect and track directly on the images. This panoramic surveillance system is complemented by two optronic identification systems, long-range identification systems, so as to identify tracks far away and to elaborate on their intentions. All this situation is centralized on this tactical panel, where you have all gathered the tactical situation around the ship, and that allows you then to react with non-lethal effectors, with dazzling and deafening systems, long-range acoustic devices, as well as with lethal effectors like the two 20mm remote controlled guns, and up to the multi-purpose launching system fitted with either rockets or Mistral 3 missiles.
Yonek, do the sensors work both at day and at night?
Yes, this is also one of the major innovations, using low-light technology that is not infrared. It is a low-light technology that uses the few luxes that can be in the environment. You have by night an image that is just as clear as by day, and providing a true visual capability day and night all around the ship without any mask, because the vision is truly 360 degrees. This capability is dedicated for asymmetric warfare, for close-in combat, but it is also very adapted to the new emerging and current threats that are drones, either surface drones or air drones.
Is this an option on the FDI, or would any FDI sold to any customer be fitted with this key feature?
This key feature is truly within the baseline of FDI, so all FDIs are fitted with this asymmetric warfare capability.
Well, Yonek, this is truly interesting and very impressive. I've never seen anything like this on any other vessel I've got the chance to visit in the past. Which kind of sensors feed information to the system?
Currently in this baseline, mainly optronic sensors. For the panoramic optronic surveillance system, it is a system that we have co-developed with Brittany and Naval Group, so as to provide the low light technology, allowing to have 360 degrees day and night for the panoramic surveillance all around the ship in the visual sphere. This is complemented by the two optronic identification systems that are also embedded within the PSIM, that are PASEO XLR systems. We have two to cover also 360 degrees.
And then these sensors are fitted on the PSIM module or mast. Yonek, can we step inside the PSIM and take a closer look at the CIC, for example?
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look.
Yonek, we just stepped inside the PSIM. We are on a level located right above the CIC. What is this area?
Well, this is quite a flexible area that can be both a mission planning room for the regular crew, that can also embed tactical staff for special forces, for example, but also for the use of the FDI as a flagship. It confers the ability to embed tactical staff.
Right, so we are now inside the CIC of Amiral Ronarc'h. Yonek, thank you so much again for this very exclusive access. I feel very privileged right now. So first, what makes this CIC unique is that it's part of the PSIM. It's the first level of the PSIM module.
You are true, Xavier. The first reason why this CIC is quite unique, it is because it is natively embedded in the panoramic sensors and intelligence module, that is the PSIM, that is that single mast that is built a part of the platform and plugged afterwards on board the ship, so as to reduce risks and accelerate all the work in the shipyard, and accelerate also the delivery of the ships to our customers. So we are in the CIC that is natively embedded within this PSIM, and we are at the base. And what do we find here? We find all the means to fight. The CIC is based on 14 multifunction consoles around a command module that is just behind us for the commanding officer and the principal warfare officer, and a set of multifunction consoles all around us so as to cover all the warfares. ASuW, air and surface monitoring, gunnery, electronic warfare, use of weapons, all used with multifunction consoles. And there is also a 15th multifunction console that is displayed at the bridge, very close to the commanding officer, so as to provide also at the bridge a clear view of the tactical situation. We also have before us this digital tactical table that allows to go from real-time operations within the multifunction consoles to a deferred time and a theater approach thanks to this tactical table.
So this is where the crew, the sailors, deploy both their sensor systems and weapon systems. What about anti-air warfare? What are the capabilities of Admiral Ronarc'h?
Thanks to the 4 fixed panels Seafire radar made by Thales, the FDI has a tremendous range of detection against any kind of target, from very small, very slow, small drones up to high-end threats like ballistic missiles. And this, coupled with the Aster 30 Block 1 anti-air missile by MBDA, provides a true bubble of air protection that is quite tremendous. This is most important. Thanks to the ASuW capabilities of that ship, this ship is a target for the competitors. So this ship might be a center of gravity regarding the enemy, that the enemy will want to destroy, because it is really a great threat for their submarines. So the ship needs also to be well protected, and this is provided by this high-end ASuW extended area capability. Regarding the number of missiles that can fit the FDI, they can go from 16 to 32. Currently, France has chosen 16 Aster 30 Block 1 on board their design. Greece has chosen 32 Aster 30 Block 1 in vertical launching system at the forepart of the ship. So true adaptative capability depending on the requirements of each customer.
In addition, the Hellenic Navy has the RAM as well.
The Hellenic Navy has also requested to have a close-in weapon system using the RAM system. French Navy has not already chosen what could be this close-in weapon system, but there are some reflections about embedding the Naval Group multi-purpose launcher system so as to fire both rockets and anti-air missiles Mistral 3.
Electronic warfare is a key component or complement to anti-air warfare. What can you tell us regarding the electronic warfare suite on board the FDI?
You are truly right. A key component of ASuW is electronic warfare. First, the whole design of the ship is very stealthy, and this is for maximized efficiency of the electronic warfare. This is all about the shapes of the ship, but the ship also integrates within the PSIM a comprehensive electronic warfare suite with the brand new digital radar ESM Sentinel made by Thales. Further on than radar ESM, there is also a comprehensive suite with the comms ESM and a possible integration of set of decoys, anti-air warfare decoys, either infrared or electromagnetic.
All right. Lastly, Yonek, what about anti-surface warfare, so anti-ship missiles and artillery?
There is also a comprehensive and in-depth suite regarding anti-surface warfare, starting from the smallest ones, two remote control the 20mm guns, covering 360 degrees, one main control gun, 76mm, made by Leonardo, fitted with a fire control system Steer Mark II by Thales, and complemented by the long-range surface-to-surface missile Exocet MM40 Block 3, made by MBDA, with both capabilities against ships, but also with some capabilities for land attack.
The FDI features cutting-edge anti-submarine warfare capabilities. Yonek, may you please take a closer look to the CAPTAS-4 VDS sonar.
Sure, I will take you there. So here you have the exploitation of the ASuW equipments of the whole warship, and we'll have this visit of the variable depth sonar area.
We are now at the stern of the FDI, standing in front of the CAPTAS-4 compact variable depth sonar. Yonek, what are the anti-submarine warfare performances of the FDI compared to the frame frigate?
FDI are truly first-rank multi-mission frigates, but they are also high performance regarding anti-submarine warfare, especially regarding the heritage of frame frigates that have been awarded the Hookem Awards 3 times in a row in the past years for excellency in ASuW. So FDI inherits all the value for ASuW from frame, and especially regarding this variable depth sonar that is the best sonar in the world, with a transmission towed body that is this yellow part here that transmits at a very low frequency for long-range detection the signal that is received by a towed array antenna that is on a separate winch just behind. The whole system is operated by a very limited number of people, and it is deployed very quickly and very safely.
Yonek, you just briefed us on the CAPTAS-4 compact, so that's an active sonar system, but can the FDI conduct anti-submarine warfare missions fully in passive modes using this system?
Yes, FDI can perform passive tracking, both with the towed array, adapted with the VDS, and also with the bow-mounted sonar that also has passive functions, as well as to operate sonobuoys for passive means. Regarding the towed array, it is deployed from a separate winch for easy use at sea and safe use at sea. First, for active reception of the active sonar, but also for fully passive reception performance thanks to the towed array that is deployed on that separate winch.
We are now inside the helicopter hangar on board the FDI. UNEC, besides the sonar systems for anti-submarine warfare, the FDI can also deploy torpedoes. Can you tell us more?
Yes, FDI can deploy torpedoes both for the ship, to be launched from the ship for self-defense, or to be plugged on the ASuW helicopter for long-range projection of the torpedo for an offensive matter thanks to the ASuW helicopter.
Behind us is the storage area for those torpedoes, the Mu-90?
Yeah. Here we have the storage area with the handling systems allowing to both perform the storage and the movements both towards the helicopter or the tubes of the ship, so as to reload both the helicopter or the tubes at sea.
The launchers of the FDI are located right there, and the helicopter will be here or on the flight deck.
Yep.
So that's why this is located right here, very close to those two systems.
Truly very close to the two systems they are supposed to feed, and all this included really in a comprehensive approach. This FDI is truly dedicated for primary ASuW. So acoustic discretion is just great. The sonar suite is the best sonar suite in the world, with the CAPTAS-4 VDS, the bow-mounted sonar King Clip Mark II, the fact that there are torpedoes for both the ship and the helicopter, ASuW decoys also available on board the ship, Canto decoys designed and produced by Naval Group also. And so all this makes a truly comprehensive ecosystem designed for high-end ASuW, and especially the ability to embark a heavy ASuW helicopter, also fitted with a dipping sonar, sonobuoys, provide a true comprehensive ecosystem for high-end ASuW operations, as we practice in France, in the North Atlantic, along with our allies.
What kind of helicopter can the FDI accommodate?
FDI is fully interoperable with several types of helicopter, and especially ASuW dedicated helicopter. France has selected NH90 and Greece has selected MH60 Romeo. These both NH90 and MH60 Romeo are fully interoperable with the FDI on all physical aspects regarding the helicopter handling system, the access in the hangar, the maintenance facilities, the refueling facilities and so on, but also regarding the functional integration, with a full integration with the tactical data links and the ability to operate the ASuW helicopter in a comprehensive manner from the ship.
UNEC took us to yet another very restricted and sensitive area on board the FDI. UNEC, where are we?
We are in one of the data centers of the FDI. FDI is the first digital warship embedding two redundant data centers where all the applications for both the combat system and the management of the platform are fully virtualized. So this digital architecture confirms quite a lot of scalability and potential to evolve during the lifetime of the ship, so as to adapt to the evolution of the threats during the lifelong of the ships.
All right, UNEC, so the FDI is a fully digital warship, but what about cybersecurity?
Of course, as the FDI is the first digital frigate, it is also cyber-secured and cyber-secured by design. This word by design is most important. It means that all the cybersecurity requirements have been integrated in the very basic design of the frigate regarding the choice of the equipments, the partitions, the architecture of the systems. So FDI is first a digital frigate, but also the first cyber-secured by design frigate. And this cybersecurity by design also goes with an improved cyber management system, CIMS, that is fully adapted to naval constraints and usable by non-experts, because no navy can afford to have cyber experts on every ship. That allows a normal crew to guarantee cybersecurity of this very digital frigate.
We are now in one of the safety waiting area on board the FDI. It is another innovation of this brand new frigate, UNEC, regarding safety and firefighting. Can you confirm that the FDI frigate is fully rugged and can sustain damages and fight damages?
Yes, truly. FDI has been designed as being truly warship capable. So the design of the whole warship is based on 2 damage control zones that are fully separated by a double watertight bulkhead. In each one of these damage control zones, all the equipments are redundant, either for ventilation, electricity production, water pumps to fight the fires. Everything is fully redundant. And regarding the organization aspects, you have here a waiting safety area where the firefighters can get their equipment that is stored in each zone, and they have a lot of devices to counter floodings and fires, either due to an accident or to a problem in combat, an impact in combat.
We are in the main ship control room. This is where the systems for the control of the IPMS, integrated platform management systems, are located. UNEC, what's the level of integration on board the FDI?
FDI is, just as FREM, very integrated, so as to be operated by a lean crew, not more numerous than 111 people. Plus 14 for the helicopter detachment. That makes a maximum of 125. This level of automation is provided by the IPMS in particular. This is the main control room, but all the control can be taken from the bridge if wished. And in some degraded situations can also be taken from a mobile, portable terminal unit that can be plugged in several places on board the ship, so as to regain control in case the situation gets very confused and degraded.
UNEC, what's the propulsion configuration on board the FDI?
FDI is CODAD, propulsion, combined diesel and diesel, so as to have the liability to reach 27 knots. That is the most pragmatic speed to practice ASuW and modern ASuW against fast submarines, and also providing the ability to integrate a carrier vessel battle group. This combined diesel and diesel propulsion is based on 2 separate shaft lines with variable pitch propellers, driven each by 2 diesel engines of 8 megawatts each, providing a whole power of 32 megawatts.